Hi folks, I hope you are well. My name is Nick, we're on the Atari 2600, and this time round we're going to be looking at Ms. Pacman, published by Atari in 1982 and based on the arcade cabinet from Namco, also of the same year. Now, I've already reviewed Pacman, which wasn't very good. A few of you said you owned that back in the day as a kid, and nostalgia's always got a big pull on things and you put some time into it, but overall looking back it wasn't great. So hopefully Ms. Pacman redresses the balance. The original Pacman wasn't much like the arcade. So here we go. Already looks a little bit better. It moves quicker. Ms. Pacman's got a chomping mouth there. It moves quicker. It's slightly smaller. The pellets are still rectangular. You need to collect different colours, but more closer to the arcade version. Looks like there's 4 ghosts going around. There we go. Yeah, already it's a bit better. Now, you can see on the right there's some bouncing fruit. On the Pacman conversion, it was just a square rectangle which turned up every now and again. Now, I'm told there's 4 different colour mazes on this one. The Pacman game, when I was playing it, always stayed the same colour. So this looks already a big enhancement over that original one, and the sound is a little bit better as well. Not so dull. It's just got speed. The graphics are better. Ms. Pacman moves in 4 directions here. On the original Pacman, when you went up or down, Pacman still stayed like he was facing left or right. Here, Ms. Pacman's got the full animation up and down, which adds to the excitement of it. You'll see as well, there's 2 warp tunnels either side to get from one side of the maze to the other. Pacman just had one at the top and bottom, which wasn't present in the arcade. So let's just concentrate and see how far we can get. There's all the ghosts there. Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and the other one. Almost done it. Almost done it. Oops. Oh no, it's not Clyde in this one. It's Sue. In Ms. Pacman, it's Sue, not Clyde. In later games, I think they changed her from orange colour to purple. Although it does look purple in this, so what the hell am I talking about? Lives represented on the bottom left. I do like the bouncing fruit that turns out every now and again. I believe there's 2 mazes of each colour. Once you've done those, it does change colour, and the layout might change slightly. We'll soon find out, because I'm quite confident I'm going to complete this. Now, I would like the pellets to have been round. There's no reason why they couldn't do that. If you've seen my review of Alien, which is a bit of a take on the Pacman theme, they did it on that, so I'm not sure why they couldn't have done it on this as well. I did like that Alien game, but I think I slightly prefer this one out of the 2. Ms. Pacman hasn't got a flamethrower, of course, like the Marine running around in Alien, but do check out that review if you haven't already. It's a bit of a curio, and it was nice to see. We'd like to see some other skins on Pacman, but there we go. This is going back to 1982. Did you own this one back in the day? As I say, for my money, it is better than Pacman. It corrects a lot of the things that are wrong. There's another game called Pacman Jr., I believe, so we might have a look at that at some point too. Going good. I think we're going to complete this maze, folks. Boomer. Right, is it going to change colour now? There we go, so we've gone from a pink maze to a blue maze. And as a kid, although the game is essentially the same, as soon as the maze starts changing colour, you feel like you're actually getting some distance on it, and it's like an adventure there. So good. I don't know what colour comes next. We might get to it, we might not. The layout has changed ever so slightly, I think, or is that my imagination? Oops. And you're not going to progress going like that. Do-do-do-do-do. Come on, Ms. Pacman. Was she married to Mr. Pacman? Did that ever happen? She's supposed to be his girlfriend. I presume there's a game with both of them featured together, is there? I suppose they are the parents of Pacman Jr. That would make sense. Unless Ms. Pacman's had an affair or something. What was her name before she married Pacman then? I don't know. Ms. Pacman, I don't know what's going on there. It's a bit crazy. It sounds like one for the Jeremy Kyle show. Or one of those talk shows of dysfunctional families. We lost all our lives. There's a bit of an animation there with the ghost going round Ms. Pacman, taunting her. So we'll have another go. We'll have another go. But overall, I like this one. Would have loved it back in the day. The only other system I've reviewed Ms. Pacman on, as far as I can remember, is the ZX Spectrum. I don't think I reviewed it on the Game Boy Advance, so my memory's starting to fade now. Or any other system. Did it come out on the Sega Genesis? Might be worth having a look at, but I'd imagine on that version it'll be identical. They did some good arcade conversions on the Sega Genesis Mega Drive. Hard Driving, I recently reviewed. That was a corker. I really loved that. Go, Ms. Pacman, go. So it's one of these games where There's not too many rules involved. You can get quickly into it. As a kid, you wouldn't have to spend time reading instructions. You know what to do straight away, so you can actually spend quite a lot of time on it, and they're always the best games, really. Adds a bit of addictiveness to it. If you're unaware of Pacman, well, I'm sure there's none of you out there. There might be some. No, I doubt it. That when you get the power pills, represented by those squares there, normally in other ones they're round, but when you get them, the ghosts go blue, and for a short space of time you can chomp them. Any other time if they hit you, you are dead. Don't know how many versions of Pacman or Miss Pacman there are out there. A good few, I would have thought. Right, I think this maze... Oh, hello. I think this maze is done, is it? Oh, they're all sort of like in the wrong... Oh, I thought it was going to be a pincer movement there. Yep. Yes, just about done. Good. Hooray! Check out for your bouncing fruit that goes round. So, it's a game, first of all, I thought Pacman was a game of obesity, but they do throw in fruit as well. So it's a healthy balance of eating. You don't have to eat rectangular pellets all the time. You can have the odd strawberry, cherries, or whatever turns up. Oops, rather than just a block square that was in the original Pacman. So do check out that review, as I said. Show it a bit of love. Yeah, I think there's quite a few maze games on the Atari 2600. A few of you told me one to review, which I've written down. We'll come to them eventually. That strawberry gets chomped. I think it was a strawberry. Also as well, one of my criticisms of the original Pacman game on the Atari 2600 was the ghosts are very, very flickery. On this, they're not at all. The game just ended then, if you're unaware. Right, points ticking up. You get points for each pellet you collect, each ghost you chomp, and all the power pills you get as well. Get your tactics. And my favourite Pacman game by far is Pacmania on the Commodore Amiga, and also as well the Sega Mega Drive version plays very, very similar indeed. So if you're a Pacman aficionado or fan, then check out those ones as well. Try and track that down. It's like Pacman, but it's in 3D. Does add an extra dimension to it, and Pacman can jump as well. Can't jump in this one. There's 3D Pacman on the ZX Spectrum, which isn't licensed from Namco or anyone. That's quite early days. That's quite clever as well. It's like a first-person Pacman game. I don't think there's too many of those, if any. It's good looking at all these different retro systems. We will look at as many as we possibly can. It's all a case of building the channel. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. Tell other people, your friends, about the channel as well. As I say, it's all about getting the channel name out there for people to subscribe and join in. It's all about community, sharing memories and that sort of stuff. And the more people sharing memories, the more stress we relieve, and life gets generally better, doesn't it, if you're less stressed. So it should be a welcoming place to come, chill out, chillax, take a bit of time out from the modern day world. And who not better to do that with than Miss Pacman herself? I don't think there's been a movie of Miss Pacman. Who would play her? I'm not sure about that one. Someone that eats a lot but doesn't put on any weight. Right, the AI on the ghosts, I think they're going around the maze at random rather than chasing you directly. So it's almost as if you was invisible, but I can let that go. Pretty similar to what the arcade was as well, I think. There is one that tends to chase you in the arcade, isn't there? One that seems to be cleverer than the others. But what they are good at is running away when you've got the power pill. Let's take all these out of the system. Chomp, 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 chomp. Right. Don't use your power pills all too early. That's the secret, really. And also, as well, you get points for jumping ghosts, but sometimes that can take you out of your way. There we go. Just a few left. That should be enough now to come down. The further you get, the less time the ghosts stay blue. Boom. So it should go blue now, or am I losing count? Yeah, blue. So we've got to the blue maze. What colour comes next and what colour comes fourth? Let me know about that, because I probably won't do it. I would like to see a green colour. That'd be quite nice. So it starts off pink. Very Pacwomanish. Oh, God. We got assassinated by ghosts there. Only one life left after this. Or is this the last life? 2 warp gates either side. Gameplay doesn't change a great deal from that. What's that? Oh, I didn't get it anyway. Thought I was going to do something. Now, this is my last life. It's now or never. This is the last goal. Hopefully I've shown you enough of the gameplay so you know, is it worth tracking down if you own the actual system itself, or a modern day system that can play it, or emulation. I give this a thumbs up. I like it. Brilliant. So out of the maze games I've played so far, I put Pacman in first, Alien in second, and Pacman in fourth. I know, Pacman was bad. I suppose it would be logically third, but I bunged it fourth. But quite a few maze games for me to look at still, and I look forward to doing that. About 570 is their games on the Atari 2600 officially. Would enjoy coming to them. Not sure we're going to do all of them, but we'll do a big chunk. Some good, no doubt. Well, a lot of them good, no doubt. 'Cause I've liked a lot of them so far, and a few of them quite bad. This ghost is hot on my tails here. Yeah, Sue's got me. Sue's got me, and that's game over again. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. I really enjoyed it. It was a pleasant surprise after that Pacman conversion. But that was Pacman on the Atari 2600, published by Atari in 1982, and based on the arcade cabinet from Namco. Got any views about this game, similar games, or retro memories? Then you're more than welcome to put those below. It adds a bit of activity and keeps the whole thing friendly. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, because that helps things grow. And if you want to help a bit more, I know a lot of you do, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help to keep the channel running. And if you are a patron and want me to shout out everything in the monthly video, anything you're up to, or website, you only got to contact me through that site or Twitter. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.